start during the cutscene. Hey everybody, it's JoriKitti. I'm here playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I just felt like starting a broadcast. Hopefully everybody enjoys. Actually, let's get this. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Oh my god, this game is so beautiful. This is just a PS4 and this stuff looks amazing. Granted,
Lenny! Micah, get over
shit's
here!
not running the best,
Yes,
but
boss. You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
oh man, Micah's gonna get Lenny in trouble. Well, Micah's gonna get Micah in trouble. I haven't even played all the way through this game. I haven't played this game in years, so this is gonna be interesting to get back into. You ain't got nothing to say, Jose? Yeah, no fucking shit. I'm never gonna get monetized.
Shit.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up.
Yeah, put that wheel on. Come on.
Nearly there.
There we go. Now that is a working character.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
I don't even think this was gonna get monetized anyway. It's a live stream at fucking 7 in the morning.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Oof.
Poor bastards.
Me
really
too
screwed
off
them
to
over
get one
down
of those
here.
fucking cameras. The
Come on,
PS Now
let's
one.
not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in.
Granted, I don't look.
I'll
for
tell
this,
you.
You guys probably wouldn't enjoy that. Now, I figure a lot of people have already played this game, so probably don't gotta stay too quiet during the cutscenes, but if you haven't watched it, I'll try to keep it quiet.
So,
I just have a
yes,
problem with
the
talking.
Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass.
Yep.
Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't. In spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
Yeah, and he's the one who's gonna have me go and beat up people for their money later, so...
What happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled.
Fair
I
enough.
was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run.
Just
A couple
for
years
the
later, some
record,
soldiers captured my mother.
Lenny is
Took
probably
her
my
somewhere.
favorite character in
We
this
never
whole
saw her
game,
again.
almost
We
exclusively
drifted
because
around.
of the bar scene.
He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around
It was
13,
just too good.
I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Yeah.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story.
Is that
We
right?
still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading
I'll
in the
quit
correct
bitching,
direction
Jose.
on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's,
Probably them too.
Pinkertons,
Let's hope not.
and this place we're going. Wait, but what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low.
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always
Yeah.
has been. Me,
That's
you,
how it is in the
Dutch.
old West.
We've all been in this line of work a
People
long
gotta die
time.
sometimes.
And we're still
It is
here,
what it
so
is.
well, I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can't complain about that. Ugh. Well, you know I'll do that. Oh, wait, hold up. Player. Yeah, that's about what I thought I was looking at. Alright, oh well. Hey, Boney. I only really hunt when I need to
Head in
around
there,
here,
follow the
unless I
tracks
need,
for a bit.
Thanks.
really need
Hey,
to
slow up. I'll jump on.
get like pelts and shit, you know. Neat. Now, why in the hell would I want to do that? I'm not even at camp yet. Oh, man. It's weird that I sit here and I talk to myself on a live stream when no one's watching. 'cause,
Here we are, gentlemen. Home
I don't
sweet
know,
home.
it's just like the way that I fucking...
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect. So, gentlemen, we have survived.
For now,
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur
Yeah,
and I were about
prosper,
to
he
prosper in
says.
Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea.
Yeah,
Every
but fuck
last
Micah.
one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, you know,
Oh,
see if I
Jose
can
is not
strike
the
up a
one who
little
has me
business.
collected. This
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow.
Mm.
Now, everyone, put your tools down
Well,
for a
yeah,
moment.
having a
Come on, gather
nice
around.
face and screwing
Quickly
people
now.
out of their money isn't the best
I
thing,
know
especially when you're sending
that
people
things
like
have
Arthur
been
to come
tough.
collect.
But we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now, the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me.
Hell
You two
yeah.
will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
We can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson!
Who
I've
you
seen
telling?
shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Here we go. This is where the game really gets going. And it's almost time for my favorite mission. Might have to come back tomorrow. Or later today, rather.
Got off the
God, this
mountain,
game is so pretty.
rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book. Hi, Dutch.
Gotta love old Jose.
Oh, Arthur, my boy. My dear boy.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Nah, I ain't looking for a trim right now. I'm good. Whew. Okay. Change clothing. Do I have other clothes? Hmm. I don't want to be looking like no dang. Well, here, how about I put that on? Yeah. There we go. Ooh, I like that better. I might have to go with that duster. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe I should. Well done. I forgot to check the other stuff. Boots. Looking good, Arthur. Yeah, I don't need no spurs. You coming out here looking like the Grim Reaper. Yeah, I can't even fucking complain about that. When I immediately stumbled upon an old woman with crow garlic. No, this is not a bulb of garlic sold by a miserable crone. Indeed, she had less teeth than fingers and peculiar distemper for spewing auguries and portents. But I purchased the crow garlic from her anyway. It is a lovely perennial that is a wild onion rather than garlic, but is delicious when cooked in bread. Knowledge of native medicinal plants and herbs is essential for any frontiersman. Disorders of the blood are frequent, and having a fellow in camp that can exorcise the demon of jaundice using a few hand-picked herbs boiled in a tea is essential. My hope, dear reader, is that you will take the knowledge in this book so that you may identify all the plants and herbs and use the awareness for good. It has come to my notice that a few individuals have purchased my book and taken the information herein in order to concoct fermentations, to bring a curtain of oblivion down on the evening, awakening the next day piled on one another like sweaty sacks of potatoes, knowing not what kind of lewd carnal ostentatiousness took hold by the firelight. The very idea. Let's discuss the fungus that lives among us. Macrolapiota procera. This is commonly known as the parasol mushroom. In some regions it is called the snake's head. Snakes, of course, do not wear hats. They do, however, talk on occasion. The parasol mushroom is delicious to cook, but should not be eaten raw, as there are toxins that will give you a very unfavorable view of the world, and your gastrointestinal distress will surely be remarked upon. In Laria badia, this mushroom is known as the bay bolete. These are quite common and can be found in large numbers. These are lovely to cook with garlic and give a distinctive taste of rotted wood that pairs well with a merlot. Do not be worried about the bluish marks that can occur on the underside. Like humans, these mushrooms bruise. Ugh, zoological compendium of Earth creatures. That's what I like to see. And moose are difficult to run down in such instances, furnishing poor sport. Look not only down upon, but up when tracking moose, for they break twigs, bend branches, and tear the ground up quite significantly. The badger. Many a man who nearly broke his back or leg has cursed this animal, for in its pursuit of prey it takes to digging holes. These quickly are covered by leaves or weeds, and along comes a rider into a death trap. I have been thrown from a horse on several occasions. As it stepped into a badger hole, I got up, covered in dust, cursed the heavens, then took a killing every one I could find within miles, wiping out an entire species of which I feel only lingering regret. At times, nature should be left to its own devices, up until the point where it inconveniences me, and then it should be eradicated. When approaching its hole, this idiotic creature will pop its head out to see what is coming, place a shot between the eyes, take the fur, and throw the rest in the stew pot. The skunk. Those who raise game birds or chickens are likely to hate the skunk for marauding about the hen houses, but farmer and forester alike should leave these beasts alone. Many take to shooting skunks for sport. However, they eat quite a large amount of insect larvae, which helps crops and prevents infestation of moths and caterpillars. When you upset the balance of nature, man must pay back from his pocketbook for artificial substances to get rid of infestations, when you could have left well enough alone. A note on animals, water, and debilitation. Serious sickness often takes a household when fouled water is drunk. This can debilitate a man from hunting or farming, and instead he is resigned to the outhouses while his spouse looks on in mournful derision and pity, as he neither pleases her in the bedroom nor provides ingredients for bread for the supper table. Creatures are thirsty too, and will fall into your well, spreading disease before it is discovered. Obtain a cask and a layer of small pebbles, charcoal, and a layer of sand inside. Attach a faucet at the bottom in order to draw off the water. This will provide a perfect drinking water, even if it tastes slightly like a dead raccoon. Well, that is good to know. This should be good. April 5th, 1887, brazen bank robbery. 3 men sought. Major T.J. Belford has been a cashier at banking house of Lee and Hoyt for a number of years, but nothing prepared him for what transpired last week. It was about 2 o'clock. 3 men, strangers to me, came through the door and walked up to the counter. One of them, the eldest of the 3, was a fine talker and engaged me in conversation. Suddenly, the largest, a big, sullen young man, brandished a firearm and held it up to my face. "Throw up your hands," the third one said, who appeared to be the boss. The other 2 repeated my order with an oath. And the leader said, "My fine patriotic friends and I are going to relieve you of that gold and introduce a few folks to the benefits of civilization." They came around the counter and grabbed some sacks which contained $5,000 in gold. They demanded to know where the rest of the money was, and I pointed out 3 sacks containing silver, but it was too bulky for them. They retreated, and one warned against sounding an alarm. "I was never so terrified in my life," Mr. Belford told a reporter. "The robbers are reported to have lingered in town, and there are unproven claims that the men traveled to hovels and shanties, and even a home for orphans, and gave handfuls of ill-gotten gains to the poor." As it should be. Oh, that's cute. Oh man, it says I'm on air, but it doesn't look like it. Sorry, I got distracted, y'all. Man. Alright, well, that is probably gonna be it for me today. I'll sleep an entire day like I do in real life. God, this game is so pretty. Look at that. Wow. Oh my god. The stars and everything. Did it just... Well then. Did not realize that that was there. Yep, there's the old boys. Lyle Morgan. Arthur's horseshoe. Man. Gotta love it. Alright. Well, that's it for today. Alright, well, thanks anybody who decides to watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some sleep. I'm not really an official streamer, so I'm not gonna be too regular about this, but whenever I'm playing, I'll be on. Have a good day, everybody, and I hope you have a good night.